Welcome back, everybody, to another day of After Hours with me, Valdes, and Wolf, where we go over the future games of SSL Premier and share our thoughts about them. We're going to be jumping into our first match. It is Hero versus Solar, so it is a PvZ. What are you thinking about this one, Wolf?
Well, it's hard to really judge based on what we saw between Hero and Dark. It was really flip-floppy, back and forth, the series that we just watched, so I don't really know exactly what to expect, but when you look at history of these two players, Solar is definitely the better ZVP player than Hero is PvZ, and when you think about it that way, with how shaky Hero looked in the series against Dark today, mostly took the defensive wins there, the hidden nexus, the failed timing attack on Newkirk, I gotta give the edge to Solar.
Solar definitely shows that he has the better PvZ, and Hero even said in his interview that he's having trouble in the PvZ matchup. He doesn't seem too excited about it. He's like, even though my win rate is pretty good, I still have trouble in it. And even though he was able to defeat Biel way back when in SSL, to defeat his teammates from CJ way back in the day, I feel like times have changed, and Solar is looking just better overall as a player for me as well. So I think both of us going to go with the Solar prediction for this one.
Absolutely, yeah.
Our second matchup of the night is going to be Stats versus Alive, and for me, Alive really has been looking like the weak guy in this. I feel like after we had some of the relegations and some of the stronger players came up into Premier, Alive definitely looking at the bottom of the pool, and Stats still looking pretty good.
Yeah, when you look at Innovation versus Alive, we just saw that tonight, and Innovation just not even willing to respect Alive even a little bit, just totally rushing him there, 2 games back-to-back, one of the quickest series we've had in SSL history. Yeah. Stats looking to be improved from last season as well, and I think Alive really needs to step it up if he wants to even take a game in this best-of-3.
So the third matchup of next week is going to be Maru versus Biel, and I think this is definitely one of the closest matchups, so I'll let you go ahead and explain your idea first.
So Biel's style in ZVT has always been the Mutalist style right now, which I think is really strong. Maru is a very aggressive player, so I think the matchup will basically be decided if Biel plays his normal style by whether his Mutalist can get that backdoor damage done with the harassment, or whether Maru rolls him over while he's trying to do that. Sure, we could see stylistically Biel changing the way he plays the matchup, but Biel seems to be really in form right now, whereas Maru's been shaky the last few weeks, had to go through, of course, the fast lane to maintain his spot in SSL Premier. Did get 2-0'd by Classic today, and it was a crazy series, mind you, with the proxies and whatnot, but I still feel like Biel is in better form, and I think his Mutalist style is going to win out.
The fourth matchup, this is definitely an exciting one for everybody out there watching. It's going to be Innovation versus Dark, and I'll let you talk about this one, Wolf.
Innovation will take the series 2-0, no questions asked. That's all I have to say.
Pretty simple. I mean, we'll see if he does some crazy proxy Reaper strat or what way he wants to take out Dark, but he's miles ahead of pretty much everybody. I mean, he crushed his opponent Solar in the finals, and definitely is looking like he will take this one. I think 2-0 is a pretty easy prediction this time.
Easy prediction.
Yeah. Final matchup of next week is going to be Deer versus Classic, and if you're looking at this one from the scope of maybe even 3-4 weeks ago, you might think, oh, it's an easy win for Classic, but times have changed here, Wolf.
Yeah, and I feel like this is the hardest match of the week to predict, honestly, because Deer took the match over Stats, which was a bit of a surprise. He did have the struggle against the DT build, but overall it felt like the builds that we saw from Deer were way more prepared. It looks like he spent a lot more time preparing for the best-of-3 overall. His builds were crisper, and even when he lost against the DTs, the build that he had was designed to destroy the builds we've seen from Stats in the past. The Stalker attack there, really smart, really intelligent. So I think that Deer is probably going to take this one. I think he's really been preparing very hard in the PvP matchup right now.
Yep, easy for me to agree with you on this one. I mean, Deer, he was able to 2-0 Classic and Fastlane. He's taken out good Protosses left and right. It definitely seems like he is the guy putting in the most practice out of anyone else in Korea. Maybe Innovation up there as well, because he has gone from like down here in Classic to going on a Junior airplane. He's going up to the top. I
Yeah.
mean, this guy is going crazy.
And you can't really count Classic out. I mean, really, he's improved a lot. He's definitely stepped it up. He had a weak start to 2017, but looking into Season 2, looked very dominant in his matches today against Maru. So this could go either way, but I, again, have to give the edge to Deer just because of his preparation alone.
Yeah, preparation is looking good. Practice is looking good. I'll give this one to Deer as well with the 2-1 victory. So thanks once again for watching another episode of After Hours with me, Valdes, and with Wolf, of course. For next week, I will be joined by Rapid at 7 p.m. KST, as always, on Monday for SSL Premiere. So definitely join us then.